to the next level. So when I leave the gym here, my mind's still on my job. It's not just about like, is your head in it? My heart is in it. You know, it's not just about the dough. You have to love it because it's not normal. What can I learn in 8 weeks? You'll find out. And my goal is to beat whoever's in front of me.
Eliminated him multiple times, and that's because I'm tricky. I'm sneaky and I'm fast.
Headshot, or are you going to the body?
Both, baby. It's gonna be a long night for him.
It's as serious in his same approach. If we're in the real world and he takes it serious, this fight should not go longer than about 30 to 60 seconds.
Reports have emerged that Anthony Joshua paid a visit to Jake Paul's gym in the build-up to their upcoming showdown, instantly generating excitement and tension across social media. Those present described an atmosphere charged with competitiveness and subtle hostility, exactly the type of energy expected before a high-stakes fight. In his interview, Joshua opened up about what it took to finalize the bout. He explained the long process of negotiations, the complications surrounding scheduling, and the challenges of aligning promotional interests. Joshua insisted this fight is not the easy money people think it is. He stressed that stepping into the ring always carries real physical risk, especially against an unpredictable opponent like Jake Paul. He emphasized that proper strategic planning, disciplined preparation, and full mental commitment are essential for a matchup of this scale.
Is the value in fighting Jake for you? What's the motivation in taking this?
So you've got ability and you have marketability in boxing. Now, unfortunately, how it goes is you could have the two best fighters with the best ability, but they don't have marketability. So they won't be able to showcase their talent to the world because broadcasters won't be interested.
Jake Paul, on the other hand, continues to radiate confidence unlike anything seen from him before. He has openly declared that he believes he can knock out Anthony Joshua, one of the most powerful heavyweights of the modern era. Paul even cites a playful victory over Joshua in a laser tag game during their first meeting in Dubai, claiming that his ability to stay elusive and unpredictable gives him a mental edge. According to Paul, the same qualities that helped him in that game, speed, tricky movement, and misdirection, can translate into the boxing ring. While his confidence has sparked laughter from some and disbelief from others, it undeniably showcases the mindset he's carrying into this fight. However, boxing experts warn that no amount of confidence can replace true elite experience. They argue that reading an opponent's movements in a game is nothing like facing a seasoned heavyweight with knockout power, timing, and years of professional instincts.
Bring him up! Bring him up! Bring him up! Bring him up! He's not gonna get there without this shit!
Former cruiserweight world champion Lawrence Oakley has been closely involved in Jake Paul's preparation and gave valuable insight into the type of training required for a fighter like Anthony Joshua. Oakley emphasized that Joshua rarely hunts for an early knockout. Instead, he uses intelligence, patience, and analytical skill to figure opponents out over the course of a fight. Oakley's guidance for Paul revolves around building stamina, improving defensive maneuvering, and developing the tactical awareness needed to survive against a heavy-handed champion. He noted that quality sparring partners can sharpen a fighter's reflexes, but even the best sparring sessions cannot fully reproduce the unpredictability and sheer power of a world-class heavyweight such as Joshua.
And what he's done for especially the women's game and what he is, I think he's fantastic. And he's showing other boxers coming through, look where I've got from this. So you tell me now, in terms of a game plan, what you think.
There's three I see. One of which is, bear in mind, AJ is not I'm gonna come out and get this over in 1 round kind of guy. He does do it, don't get me wrong, but that's based off of other people's work. So when you see AJ versus Ngannou and him were having a fight before AJ started landing the great right hands off of Ngannou going southpaw, I don't think AJ's first instinct is to go in and go double jump, uppercut, left hook to the foot and rip into people. He likes to box. He's a natural boxer. So I think he's gonna be just going through stuff. He hasn't been in the ring for over a year. He's gonna be, popping jabs, slipping.
Commentators Brendan Schaub and Brian Callen expressed real concern about Jake Paul's outlook heading into this fight. They believe Paul is failing to grasp the true danger presented by Anthony Joshua. According to them, Paul's relaxed attitude and confident callouts may look entertaining, but they don't reflect a realistic understanding of the risks. They warned that Joshua's punching power is on a completely different level from anything Paul has experienced, and that the YouTuber's lack of encounters with elite heavyweights could leave him dangerously exposed. While Paul carries himself with bravado, Schaub and Callan stressed that this mindset could backfire if he doesn't show proper respect for Joshua's timing, accuracy, and physical strength. Their breakdown highlights how misjudging a top-tier opponent can lead to disastrous consequences.
I've done enough sparring, getting hit, that you just know. You're talking about Olympic gold medalists. I don't think people understand how good Anthony Joshua is. They see him against Usyk, or they see him against, Ruiz, and they're like, oh, he lost. And they think somehow that because he's nice, that he's not an absolute killer.
I don't think everyone knows that.
A lot of people are like,
You're hanging out with the wrong people then. I mean,
6'6", 245. Let me just say this. It's a different ecosystem. Look, Jake's a thick kid. 227 is a lot. It's heavy. He's big. He's athletic. But this is different. You're not Usyk. You ain't Usyk.
Jesus.
You're talking about a very different
Do you want me to go down?
Please.
With all your rambling here?
Please.
First of all, before I go in on the cojones on Jake Paul, you have got to.
That's what I said.
Whatever the fuck your criticism of the guy is, whatever. The cojones, the huevos on this fucking kid.
I agree.
To step in there with fucking Anthony Joshua is insane. He deserves all the money.
With 14 ounce.
And what he's doing is flipping boxing on its fucking head. And this is exactly what he's there for. He's doing exactly what he said he was going to do. Kudos to him. Kudos to him.
100%.
Now, what bothers me is when you and other people go, I mean, Jake's 6'1", 227. I mean, it's insane. The other guy's 6'8". Jake could be 6'10".
I know.
300
I'm very
pounds
aware of
shredded.
this.
What you guys are missing the mark on is Anthony Joshua is a gold medal winner in the Olympics.
High level professional. High level.
No, hold on. World champion. So I don't like it when we're talking like, dude, he's
it's
so
not
much,
a physical
so much
thing,
bigger.
it's a skill thing.
So I'll say this, and I'm not saying it's a fake fight, it's rigged, especially because you got Eddie Hearn involved, and they're using 10-ounce gloves,
10-ounce
which is a
gloves.
big deal, and it's 8 3-minute rounds. 10-ounce gloves.
It's terrifying.
That's what you do in professional boxing, heavyweight boxing, which those do nothing, by the way.
They do nothing.
What you guys need to understand is, if this fight's not fixed, no one's taking a fall, cut all that narrative out. But I will tell you this. If Anthony Joshua decides to take this as serious as he did the Francis Ngannou fight, I don't need him to take it as serious as an Usyk fight. I don't take him as serious as fighting Klitschko. That's insane. It's literally impossible to take something like this that serious. If he takes it as serious as he did the Francis, which isn't that serious for him, but if he takes it as serious in his same approach, if we're in the real world and he takes it serious, this fight should not go longer than about 30 to...
TD personalities Jason Cundy and Jamie O'Hara took an even more dramatic stance. They emphasized the unpredictable nature of the matchup, noting that the vast gap in skill level, size, and ring experience brings serious risk to both fighters, especially Paul. Their main concern is the potential harm Paul could face, suggesting that Joshua might even be instructed to hold back to prevent causing severe injury. They pointed out that such mismatched pairings are unusual in professional boxing and could lead to unintended results if proper caution isn't exercised. From a spectacle standpoint, the fight is undeniably exciting. But they strongly insisted that safety should be prioritized above hype, given the extreme physical differences involved.
I think it's dangerous.
Yeah,
I genuinely think it's dangerous.
Well, but that's
putting a world heavyweight champion.
And then the cynic,
at the top 4 or 5 fighters in the world.
Then the cynic in me tells me
who's never had a proper fight.
Right, the cynic in me straight away goes, I think AJ's probably going to be told. I don't know this. Don't go heavy on him the first.
No. He can't afford to do that. Anthony Joshua can't afford to do that.
Okay, well, that's where I'm wrestling with my own mind right now. You asked me the question. How do I feel about it? I don't know what to make of it, mate. I seriously don't know what to make of it. I seriously don't.
It's a joke.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of it.
I'll watch it because...
I don't know whether I will, Jay. Honestly, I probably will close the fight. Right now, I don't know whether I will. I don't know whether I will, honestly. I didn't watch Was it Jake Paul that fought? Who did he fight? Mayweather. No, Mayweather. I didn't watch that. Who fought Mayweather? Oh, it was. I tell you, it was. Who was the MMA fighter?
Logan Paul. The one that you didn't know the name of yet.
Logan Paul, right? I didn't watch that one either, right?
I know, but Jake Paul's got a bit more boxing credential. He has.
What about McGregor? Who did McGregor fight? Did he fight someone? McGregor, have I made that up?
Yeah, I don't know. Where's your head at?
I don't know, man.
I mean,
they all
it's all over the gaff. You gave Andy your number and you gave him the talk.
His name's Adam.
Adam, sorry. You gave Adam the number.
No.
You said 03717 22
I gave him the sports.
You gave him the sports number.
No, but I don't.
Get your head out.
No, I don't know. I don't know whether I will watch it, actually, if you want the honest truth.
Well, we asked for some calls, and people have phoned up. They're interested in it to have their say. Let's go to Paul, who's a Man United.
Simon Jordan, a former football executive and outspoken voice in sports media, criticized the entire matchup from a purist's perspective. He argued that the fight does nothing to enhance Anthony Joshua's legacy. Jordan claimed that elite athletes should seek opponents who present meaningful challenges within the sport, not participate in what he sees as spectacle-driven entertainment. While he acknowledged the financial draw of such a fight, he believes it sends the wrong message about the standards of professional boxing. To him, the matchup risks diluting the sport's credibility and could frustrate longtime fans who value competitive integrity.
Between Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul in December. What does it tell us, Simon? Does it tell us more, as I said in the introduction, about the falling star of AJ or the rising one of Jake Paul?
It tells you that there's a huge opportunity for enormous amounts of money to be generated around a fight that really has no integrity behind it in terms of as a fight, but in terms as a media spectacle and entertainment opportunity. You've got a very talented YouTuber that's built himself into a massive influence with huge following, and you've got a former two-time champion of the world that operates at a very high level of engagement. Whether he's a high level of performer anymore is a different discussion. So it becomes about how much can this fight generate, how many eyes on the prize. I mean, I spoke to his very close friend Michael Jarman about this very fight about 3 or 4 months ago, and he was like, "Oh, what do you think?" I said, "What difference does it make? Oh, it would potentially jeopardize his legacy. His legacy's sealed. You cannot undo the fact. Whatever you think of Anthony Joshua,
it might damage it.
I don't think so. What it will do is increase his bank balance. But I don't think. I think in the great. I mean, it didn't damage Muhammad Ali's reputation to go in with a sumo wrestler, did it?
No. But after, when Joshua was at his peak, Simon, if I had said to you there and then, do you know what? Maybe in December 2025, Anthony Joshua will fight a YouTuber.
This is the entertainment business, and Anthony Joshua is an entertainer, and you can't undo the fact that he won the world heavyweight championship twice. And he fought in some great fights.
So why does he need this?
Because he's in the business of entertainment. And if an opportunity is presented to him and someone wants to say that we can monetize this to the huge levels that are potentially available.
During training camp, reports surfaced that Jake Paul managed to secure sparring sessions with fighters from Anthony Joshua's own heavyweight team, a development quickly spotlighted in the media and described as stealing Joshua's sparring partners. Working alongside Lawrence Oakley and other experienced heavyweights, Paul gained an unusual opportunity to study elements of Joshua's fighting style indirectly, his preferred pacing, his defensive patterns, and the type of pressure he applies in training. Analysts suggested that this inside look might help Paul better anticipate the timing, rhythm, and power he will face in the ring. Still, they emphasized that sparring, even with elite partners, cannot truly replicate Joshua's precision, physicality, and knockout force.
Cruiser to heavyweight, and then Keyshawn is a lightweight. He's never actually fought at the 140 yet, and he looked almost as big. So a lot of like fakery with the weights in the game. But anyway, now Jake Paul is being dwarfed by these way bigger heavyweights like Jared Anderson, Frank Sanchez, and Lawrence Oakley. Oakley is like 6'4.5", 6'5". And these guys are like 6'3", 6'4", probably. So now Jake Paul is the one that's smaller. So first of all, I will give credit to Jake Paul. Clearly, he's a person who is taking his career seriously. These are quality sparring. I mean, a real boxer, because people say he's not a real boxer, but a real boxer would be using the same guys in their sparring camp. In fact, I just told you Joshua used Lawrence Oakley. I don't know if he sparred with Anderson or Frank Sanchez, but These are all regular ranked heavyweights. So credit to Jake Paul for that. And I mean, he's gonna need it. Joshua is a different breed to, like, you know, a Mike Perry when it comes to boxing. Different frame, different size. In case you didn't believe me, right? Jake Paul, this is what MVP Promotions posted. So Jake Paul top sparring, right? Heavyweights. And here's some pictures of Joshua with Lawrence Okoli. And again, Joshua, a big dude, but you see Lawrence Okoli, and he probably was cruiserweight back then. I mean, I don't know exactly when this picture was taken, but he's only like an inch shorter than Anthony Joshua. And now, as he's moved up to the full heavyweight, he has filled out more. You see, he looks even bigger than when he was a cruiserweight. Now, I gotta research it, but I want to say I thought Lawrence Okoli was injured, but again, I'm not his doctor, nor do I care. So if he's injured.
Former world champion Chris Algieri offered a deeply analytical perspective on Joshua's return to the ring. Drawing from his own experiences, Algieri explained how difficult it can be for a fighter to regain rhythm, timing, and instinct after stretches of inactivity. While Jake Paul is nowhere near Joshua's level in terms of technical ability or career accomplishments, Algieri argued that the matchup still benefits Joshua. It provides a low-pressure environment to sharpen his timing, test his reactions, and keep his body competitive as he prepares for tougher opponents. He also pointed out that the media hype surrounding the fight, viral clips, social media reactions, promotional theatrics, has overshadowed the athletic side of the event. Despite that, he believes the fight serves an important purpose, keeping Joshua active, focused, and mentally sharp as he rebuilds momentum for future high-level challenges.
Sources, but I will say this, Dan. You said, like, I don't know if it's going to be this, how many rounds. What do you mean? It's going to be a fight. What are we talking here? Like, it's going to be an exhibition? No, it's a fight. You're a heavyweight. You're calling out heavyweights. You're calling out a heavyweight. You're calling out Anthony Joshua, former world champion. You're calling him out on short notice. It's a fight. You're going to wear 10-ounce gloves and you're going to fight 10 rounds, and that's what it is. I don't understand any idea of anything else. Oh, it's going to be 8 twos? Is it going to be 15-ounce gloves? What the hell are we doing? This is boxing. You want to fight a real guy? You're fighting a real guy, which I am very respectful, and I respect the hell out of Jake Paul if he does step in the ring with Anthony Joshua. No matter what happens, kid's got balls of steel, and I applaud you.
Well, the reason I say we don't know yet because Jake Paul has fought in his last fight with Gervonta Davis was going to be an exhibition. They had to do that because of the weight difference. This is still a weight difference here. I mean, Anthony
No, there's not. No, it's not. It's heavyweight. It's the same weight class.
Well, what do you consider Jake Paul? Cruiserweight or heavyweight?
Heavyweight. How much did he weigh his last fight?
He's fought at cruiserweight. He's also fought at heavyweight. Against Tyson was at heavyweight. He was.
What was his last fight? He's a cruiser. He's a heavyweight.
What was
he
his
was
last
two?
fight?
It was
his last
Mike
fight was
Tyson.
at cruiser against Chavez. Whatever, you know what I mean? Like the reason Gervonta Davis fight.
He fought Chavez after Tyson. I guess Tyson was that long ago. Wow.
That was a year ago. This week, I was looking at my Instagram memories. I was in Dallas, Texas, getting ready for me pooping my pants on Netflix. That was about a year ago. Exhibition. These are questions that are asked. These are questions that are attached to Jake Paul events. I am hoping that it's a real fight. I'm hoping that it's 10, 12 rounds. I'm hoping it's everything because I hear it all the time. I hear everyone saying, I'm still getting it. This is not a real fight. There's no way this is happening. Tell me when it happens. There's going to be rules. There's going to be agreement. Joshua's taking the bag. Joshua's taking the dive. There's a handshake agreement. There's a wink agreement. It just never ends. And I get it because I just tweeted this out.
Analysts across the sport have voiced significant concern about the size and weight disparity between Joshua and Paul. When a naturally larger heavyweight faces a much lighter opponent, the risk of severe injury increases dramatically. Many experts argued that the fight would have been much safer under exhibition rules, which are designed to reduce harm while still entertaining fans. However, reports confirm that the matchup will be a full professional contest governed by standard regulations. This dramatically raises both the stakes and the potential danger for Paul. For Joshua, it presents an unusual but manageable challenge. For Paul, it represents a high-risk leap into territory that few fighters with his experience have ever dared to enter.
And I can't can't believe this is leaving my mouth. Anthony Joshua is going to be fighting Jake Paul. Now, this isn't even an exhibition bout. It's going to be on Netflix. It's going to be in Miami. It's going to be in December. And Jake Paul, if Anthony Joshua loses to Jake Paul, then that will not make any sort of sense whatsoever. Because on an athletic level, an experience level, a skill level, Anthony Joshua is several levels above Jake Paul. So surely this is going to be an exhibition bout. Surely this is going to be... There's surely going to be some shenanigans here. Because if Jake Paul gets into a real boxing match with Anthony Joshua, he's going to get absolutely destroyed. Like, there's no point in me... Like, I don't even need to break it down. What do you want me to break down here? And this is an easy payday for Anthony Joshua. And you know what? Fair play to him. People are going to criticise Anthony Joshua for fighting Jake Paul, but if he's really going to be fighting Jake Paul, which I don't think he is, then bro, he can do whatever he wants to it. Literally. But then he just imagine. Oh, it's just crazy to think about. Fair play to Jake Paul though, if this is a real boxing match. If I see exhibition attached to this, we'll know it's a sham. However, if I see...
And with that, today's breakdown comes to an end. More updates, insights, and reactions are on the way. Stay tuned for everything leading up to this wildly anticipated event.